Hey everyone, and welcome back. I think I've managed to gather 5 things here, so it's time for another mailbag. Let's get started. First off is this one here. This one comes from Bangoods. This was sent free of charge, and unfortunately it's going to be all miscellaneous items today because I haven't been ordering very much. There we go. So you may have already seen this exact device on another maker's channel. It comes with literally nothing. There's no SD card, there's no, nothing. It's just this. Okay, let's see if it turns on. I don't actually know how to turn this on. Oh, did something. Beulah? Beulah? Oh, there we go. Aha, there. Can you see that? So this is a thermal camera. Ooh, see that? Not sure if you're in focus quite, but there's my hand. There's the heat. Yeah, I can see up my arm. And I think it should be sensitive enough that if you heat up a spot on the bench, I think it should show too. Yeah, there we go. See, my hand's over here. So yeah, this is one of these super basic, inexpensive ones. If you have a look at how much the FLIR ones, the F-L-I-R, how much they cost, yeah, it's gonna shock you how expensive they are. So these things are very cheap, and I've been hoping to take a look at this and see exactly if it's something you should buy, really. I do have some PCBs that I can shine it on, but that's going to have to wait for the full review. Because, yeah, I'm pretty hyped about this. I kind of wanted a fancier one, but I think this one is probably best for my demographic. You know, I probably attracted you guys here because I do things cheaply, so this might be better for that. On to the next one. This next one here, I think this was $8. It came from Amazon. And this is not actually super interesting, but it will turn into something that is super interesting. So you might be thinking, oh great, a cabin filter. Super interesting, right? $7 worth of cabin filter. But if you have a laser engraver, not a laser cutter, because usually they have an enclosure, but a laser engraver, you might know that carbon filters are really expensive, like very, very expensive. But carbon filtration has been used in car cabin filters for a long time. So you see this one is gray. That's because it has carbon on the inside. And you can more easily make a housing for this because it's square. You can make it with, you know, foam board or whatever and jam it in there and then just pull air through here. And the fact that there's a lot of pleats and a lot of area means that you'll be able to get the carbon to attack those, you know, those VOCs or the particles that come out. These are actually HEPA. You'd be surprised. So this one is very inexpensive. Like I said, it was the cheapest on Amazon, and there's the OEM part number. This is for a Honda actually, because it's the biggest one they had listed. And yeah, it was only a couple bucks, like literally $7 and something shipped. So now that I have it in hand, I'm going to design an enclosure for your 3D printer, and also I'm going to probably just make one out of foam board. I mean, it'll just be fun. So yeah, stick around for that, and then I'm going to make an enclosure for the laser engraver and test this out, because I do have that air quality monitor. So we're going to do all of that at some point. Maybe we'll do it live, I'm not sure, but yeah, on to the next one. Here's another Banggood one. This thing is a little remote control plane. Some of you guys might know that I'm into RC airplanes. Some of you that have been here long enough, I just haven't had the chance to play with them. But this one here, Bruce Simpson over at RC Model Reviews had said that this thing is awesome. And honestly, you could just go in the link in the description and buy it right away, because if he says it's good, it's good. So these things are actually really inexpensive for what they are. Look at how little. Neat. So there's one end and there's the other. I think it's a 550 mil. You got your ailerons. Oh, maybe that's better. There we go. Got your ailerons there. Got the fuselage that has all the coolness in it. Yeah, these are about $100 Canadian, a little bit less than that American. Look at that. This thing weighs all of nothing. Got some landing gear. Got some spare parts, propeller, it's a 50-30. Yeah, 50-30. So I actually have tons of these propellers. That's little quadcopters use these propellers. I got a tiny little screwdriver, some screws, charger for the batteries. There's the tail section. There's another piece of tail section. Apparently you don't need to glue this together. What are these? Reinforcing struts? Yeah, struts. Definitely struts. And the controller. Now another neat thing about this plane, some more stickers, is that there's training modes on this. So you can, well, this feels cheap as all hell. But yeah, there's training modes where you can set it so that it self-rights. So if you're just beginning, this might be the right plane for you. And if you are a little bit more skilled, this could still be fun because you can turn off those training assists. Get out of there. Tiny little battery, 380 milliamp hours. I thought it was supposed to be 2 batteries. Did I have another one? Uh-oh. Maybe there's only one. But yeah, it has a nice little plastic compartment there. I mean, this you're gonna hook on like in here and then down, put a little screw, put a little tail section together. Yeah, I'm gonna assemble this and bring you guys back. Okay, honestly, I was gonna assemble this as my own treat to me. Hey, look! I found another battery. It's in the compartment. Get out of there. Okay, so if you're looking for your other battery, it's inside the body. Yeah, so I was just going to do this while listening to H3H3, but I have to show you how ingenious it is to put together. So here you have these little posts. I don't know if you can see that. And here you have these little holes, right? And this just goes, whoops, the other way. This just goes over like this and fits, the posts go through the holes. I don't know if you can see what I mean. So the posts are kind of level with this. Then the tail section, it goes, scoops under there, like so, and then you push it forward, and then this pushes into the holes, and then you flip it over, and you put screws through the bottom. So that's all sandwiched together, and then you make sure these little aileron controllers are out. Then you just put the little wing in here. Push this down and a screw goes through here, and then you've got the strengtheners that'll go over here. They just screw there to there. Like, this thing is genius. So I don't want you to see me you know, throw a bunch of screws all over the place, so I'm gonna put this together and now bring you back. And there we go, all assembled. The only thing that needed some attention was these little fake antenna. They needed some glue, so I put a little bit of, just a dab of hot glue underneath them. Yeah, everything went really well. These are carbon fiber rods, and so are these, by the way. That's carbon fiber. These strengtheners there are carbon fiber. So yeah, I can't wait to give this a flight, but you're going to have to wait for the review. And honestly, I can't wait to just go out there and fly and then give you my thoughts after. But like I said, Bruce Simpson, RC Model Reviews, he already said this thing was the bee's knees. This is why I requested it, so you can safely buy it for yourself. I have no doubts this thing's going to be awesome. On to the next one. Alright, we just got to get through this one boring one, and then the next one is an awesome one from Sweden. So let's do this. So this here is actually something that most of you may not have to deal with, but if you drive a GM or a Dodge vehicle, your lug nuts, actually maybe Dodge will be like 21, but it doesn't matter. GM has these really terrible lug nuts that your 19mm socket doesn't fit over anymore. So this here is to combat that. This is a 19.5 and an 18.5 socket. You just put your extension down this way, use it on this side, or down this way and use it on this side. So it's just a little bit bigger than a 19 so that it fits over those lug nuts that are swollen up with corrosion and junk. And so these things are actually not that expensive, but they are extremely useful if you need them. So I've been having a little bit of trouble with that when people are bringing me cars from different manufacturers. So I figured I would buy this, and then on my second website, danfixescars.com, or on my second YouTube channel, which is Dan Fixes Cars, I thought I would make an article about these things and a video explaining their use. So yeah, ordered this with affiliate money, by the way. So thank you very much for the people who are using my affiliate links for Canadian or American Amazon, Banggood, or AliExpress. Let's get on to the interesting one now. So some of you know Johnny Bergdahl. He's in pretty much every single electronic YouTuber's live streams. And in one of my live streams, he said he was sending me a tool. And I also asked him for a fika snack. Fika is, well, it's a cultural thing. Maybe I shouldn't try to explain it. So he sent this to my P.O. box. A little update on the P.O. box. I have mail forwarding set up, but the P.O. box is no longer. So you can send stuff to the P.O. box for the next 11 or 10 months or so, and it will get to me. But this P.O. box will be replaced. And also you have to send it by regular mail. If you send it by like courier, like DHL, FedEx, etc., they won't be able to deliver to me at all until I get the new P.O. box. So if you have things going through regular post, you can send to this. If not, well then, not. So it says 1 tool, $10, 2 candy, $4. Oh, I almost cut through. Okay, so he said the tool was going to help. Let's see, what does it say? Sending you a little tool to help with your LED projects. Yeah, that was the LED, soldering the LED on the clocks. I need to get back to that. It was a Kickstarter manufactured all the way in New Zealand. Wow, it went New Zealand, Sweden, Canada. So it will have traveled around the world. Oh, damn it, Johnny. I should have just kept reading. Also sending you some Swedish specialties of them car related for your enjoyment. Ooh. The chocolate is actually Envy's favorite. Envy, like the German YouTuber that was also on the podcast. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Johnny. Okay, I don't know which one's the tool. This is the tool, for sure. Alright, let's see. Oh, fancy. Oh my god, this is a great idea. I immediately know what this is. These are tweezers made out of PCB material to light up LEDs. You put a coin cell in here. That is awesome. Yeah, look, there's conductive material underneath here. And you put a coin cell in here. Little screwdriver, a little LED to test it with, maybe? So the screwdriver, I guess it makes sense because it's all assembled. Oh, it's to change the current, maybe? Well, that is awesome. I don't know what this is. I think it's an LED. Not sure. So yeah, they're PCB tweezers. This is a fantastic idea. Okay, I'm going to look at the sweets and then Okay, Bilar. Oh, it's a car. It's a car. Nice. Okay, we're gonna try that. And then, oh, on H3, they have Love is a Swedish person from Sweden who traveled to the US to be on the H3 podcast, which I listen to all the time. He brought some of this back from Sweden, so that is pretty exciting. So these two, and I need to go find a battery. Okay, first things first, let's try the chocolate. Oh boy. I am just recently starting a diet, so yeah. Yeah, screw it, I'm having the whole thing. Let's see. So I'll say, first of all, it's very good. It's very reminiscent of the type of chocolate that's in a Aero bar. I think it's Cadbury Aero bar, but it's dense. It's not full of bubbles like the Aero. I like it. It's a little bit less sweet. I feel like a lot of North American chocolates, they can be almost grainy because of the amount of sugar in it, but this is a little bit more tame. I like it. It's really good. Let's try these Bilar. I don't know if they have different flavors, so maybe try one of each. Can't have too many. Oh, well, that's a very strange texture. It's like it's like those like bananas that kind of melt in your mouth, except it goes halfway and then becomes hard. Again, it's not nearly as sweet as North American candy. It's good though. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. This is 160 grams, and for every 100 grams there's 350 calories. Wow. Doesn't feel like there's that many in there, but turns out there is. So yeah, that's really good. I think this is the real winner though. This thing, that's delicious. Now, I don't have the right battery. I think this is a CR30 something. So I got really desperate, and there's my key fob from a couple of cars ago. Sold the car, still have the fob, and it's empty. Damn. So I do not have a battery to try this. I can try with my power supply. I'm just afraid I'm going to slip and it's going to short. I could put a current limit though. Okay, let me try to rig something up. Okay, so if I'm extremely careful here, I should be able to test light this LED. And let me know in the comments who you think this LED is a homage to. Doesn't work. Flip it around. No. Oh, did it light? There we go. So that is a pink LED. Let me know in the comments who that's an homage to. So yeah, this works. I just need to go get to the dollar store and get some batteries now. And yeah, I'll be good to go. Thanks a lot for all this stuff, Johnny. May have gotten into this a little bit more than I wanted to. These things are terrible. Never eat them. And so that's it for today's mailbag, which turned out to be a lot more transportation themed than I assumed, with the cars, the plane, the socket. Pretty neat. Oh, and the air filter too. By the way, my Swedish friend, I didn't tell Johnny that I filmed this yet, but I have another Swedish friend, and he says this says Sweden's most purchased car, or something like that. So, pretty hilarious. So yeah, I want to thank Johnny Bergdahl so much for sending me this, and this. These, by the way, they're terrible. You shouldn't eat them. They're really not good. Thank you, Banggood, for sending me these two. Thanks to Patreon for letting me buy these kinds of things. And for the rest of you, thanks for watching.